See, I believe that most of us know what to do. In fact, I talk about this from time to time because it's kind of a pet peeve of mine. Like people leave churches all the time, and that's just part of our culture. It's not the end of the world. People leave Cross Point and go to other churches, and other people leave other churches and come to Cross Point. It's just one of those things. There are thousands of probably valid, good reasons to leave a church, but one that I hear a lot that, again, my opinion is it's not a real valid reason, and it's just a little pet peeve of mine, is I'll hear people either leaving Cross Point to go to another church for this, or people will be coming to Cross Point and they'll say, we just left the church we were at because we want deeper teaching. And that always kind of drives me just a tad bit nuts, because the reality is 99.5% of us are educated far beyond our obedience. All right? It's not that you need more knowledge, or you need to know the Greek behind a certain word, or you need to hear a Bible story told in a way that you've never heard it before. The reality is we have the knowledge. We know what to do. We just don't do it. See, the problem is not that we don't know what to do. I also don't think the problem is that we deliberately refuse to do what we ought to do. Every once in a while I meet someone like this, but rarely do I meet anyone who's like, I deliberately refuse to become the man or the woman that God created me to be. That's rare, right? So I don't think the problem is that we don't know what to do. I don't think the problem is that we deliberately decide we're not going to do what we know we ought to do. I think that for most of us, the problem is we just don't get around to doing it. We know what we ought to do. We just don't get around to it.